Thanks for stopping by and clicking on the video. Figured today we change it up a little bit and do a little bit more on prepping. I know everybody's heard of MREs, uh, food on the go. And instead of paying $25, $27 per bag per person, you can do it a lot cheaper if you just make your own. And if you get the right things to put in your bag, you can stretch it out to about a year. And you just tuck them away, emergencies, help your neighbors, your family, a road trip, camping. It's just nice to have a little bit of food put back, just ready to eat right then and there. Just heat it and eat, and a lot of them, you can put stuff in there you don't even have to cook or nothing. But I got some Mylar bags, and that's what a lot of the grocery stores, the food and all, that they put in their sealed bags, that's what they are. They just put print on them. But this here is a 5 meal bag, and I would stick with the 5 meal or greater. The 4 and less, they are a little thin, and over time, if you move them, they will crack and sometimes get a hole in them. But when you make an MRE, you don't have to use oxygen absorbers. You can just put the food in that you like. And like I said, about a year, ditch them, make a new one. But it's a lot cheaper to do it this way. And two, you get what you like. But I figured I made one up, and I figured we'd just go over how to make one and the things that I've got, just some ideas, but you can get anything you want. So we'll empty this out, and I'll show you what I've put together here. So for your main entree, I picked out the Presti ravioli. These are really hitting the market big time. They're very popular for just a heat and ready to eat meal. A lot of campers use them. A lot of people that make MREs use them. And if you notice, the bag they're in is actually a Mylar bag. It's just the factory bag, and they put print on it. This one here is your ravioli spinach and garlic. This one here is your ravioli tomato and basil. And they've got about 6 or 7 different flavors. And I know they've got fettuccine, but all you do with this is heat it up in the bag. You can heat it up in your bag and microwave. You can, I don't know if you know what a trucker's lunch box is, but it's just a little box with a lid. You stick your bag, just lay it in there, close it up, clamp it down, plug it up, and it just more or less just like a little heater. There's no water, no microwave. It just heats it up. Takes about 45 minutes to an hour, but then you can just rip it open and eat it. I've got a buddy who does a lot of camping. He will take aluminum foil and wrap around these real good, and he will actually set them on his engine somewhere and just let it idle in the heat. It'll heat it right up, and he says you can just rip it off and eat it. But right there is a meal that you can eat. Just heat it up. Like I said, eat it right out of the bag. That's your entree. There's other brands, other things you can get. This is just an idea. So right there at your entree, the Presti ravioli. Second is I got the Great Value pulled pork. You can get the turkey, chicken, ham, tuna. There's just a whole variety of them. And just like the Presti, this is good for a year. The date on it, 9/25, So again, another Mylar bag from the factory. You just rip the top off. And this stuff you can eat cold, put it on bread, crackers, just eat it right out of the bag, or you can heat it up, either one. Just something like this for a little side dish, that way you're getting a good meal. But again, just keep that in mind, stick it in your Mylar bag, seal it up. It's good for a year. So right there. Something to give you a little bit of a boost with sugar, but something that tastes good. It's these little go-go squeezes. It's this one here is the applesauce and cinnamon. You just literally twist the lid off and just squirt it. And that right there will give you a boost of energy, a little bit of sugar, good for the kids. But I mean, as an adult, it's good too. Like I said, just give you some energy. And it's sealable. It will last a year. But unless you puncture it, nothing's going to happen to it. But right there is something to keep in mind. Right there's the box if you want to check it out. But that's something that kind of in between a drink and a meal, kind of like a little dessert, I guess you could say. But just to give you a boost while you're out there. So keep that in mind. And again, there's other little flavors you can get like this. Right here, we got Bumblebee. This is the chicken salad and crackers. This is good for a year. Take it out. You got crackers. Put your little bit of, chicken salad on it. You could even put your pulled pork on it, on the crackers. But this right here, you just stick it down in your bag. It's good to go. A nice little snack, eat it for dinner or just eat it in between, maybe for like a little lunch. But again, they've got different flavors too. But they've got tuna, I know. But just something to keep in mind. Like I said, good for a year. Another little snack just to nibble on, just to take that hunger and edge off of you. Get you some emerald nuts. This one here is the cashews and almonds and dried cranberries. They have 3 or 4 different flavors, mixtures with them. But this right here is just something to take the edge off when you're a little bit hungry before dinner or after. But there's not a lot in there, but it's like I said, just to take the edge off, keep you from being hungry. But you can check them out. And as long as they're sealed, they're good for a year. Something you can put in there, and I'm telling you what, everybody loves them, is a Pop-Tart. Good little breakfast, just snack on it. 2 pieces. I mean, everybody knows these right here, they'll fill you up. But a little bit of sugar, a little bit of fruit, right there you go, just to get the morning started and get you on your way. Just slip that down in your bag and you're good to go. Right here is something you can get for your water. Everybody ain't a big water fan, but these are water flavoring packets. This is the Great Value grape. I know you can get fruit punch, lemonade, strawberry, just whatever you like. And there's different brands. They've got Skittles, Sunkist, just whatever you like. Put them in your water bottle, gives you a little flavor. Put 1 or 2 of these down in your Mylar bag. And for the evening, heat you up some water. Keep you 1 or 2 little packs of cocoa mix, hot chocolate. Don't matter what brand, but that right there has got sugar in it. It'll give you a little boost of energy right there. And just something nice, warm to drink. Everybody likes hot chocolate. And on the other hand, put you a pack of instant coffee down there. I don't have none on me, but, it's something to put in there, instant coffee. Another thing you can put down there is some chewing gum. Don't matter what kind, just whatever you like. Gives you a little boost of energy because of the sugar. Takes that old bland taste out of your mouth when you ain't had nothing in a while. Just something to think about, chewing gum. And I don't know what kind you like. I like certs, but some kind of hard candy. Whatever you like. I mean, gumdrops or whatever, but I love certs. Put something down in there, a good little handful. That way you've got something just to put in your mouth for flavor again, just to take the edge off. So right there's another thought. So again, make you some MREs up, if anything, just for your family for an emergency. And again, if you're a prepper that puts back food, you can make a few of these up just in case something ever goes bad and wrong. Your neighbors come knocking on your door. You got something to hand them without really handing them some real food. You know what I'm saying? Taken out of your stock. So it's just something to think about. Put in what you like. But I really would, emergencies happen, believe it or not. So just think about it. Mylar bags are all over the place on Amazon and eBay. Just shop around, get the size you need. And again, with a little MRE kit, you don't need an oxygen absorber for these. That's just for really long term, years down the road. All this is sealed up. And again, it's all good for at least a year. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Just tuck it away. And then if that day ever happens, you've got something. So, hey, I appreciate you stopping by. Give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. Subscribe if you ain't. And hey, God bless.